Good morning, guys. John with Universal Aquatics. I hope everyone is doing well. So it's almost Thanksgiving 2020, and today's a little bittersweet for me on a personal level. We decided that we're going to be ripping out and replacing this waterfall in my front yard, this Pondless Waterfall system that we've had for about 3 years. And over the course of the last year, I suppose, we plan on doing this, but the rocks have been sitting in the front yard. You can probably see them. Some of them behind me here. They've been sitting here for about a year. So we decided to do it maybe a couple months ago, 2.5 months ago, something like that. And then we get a phone call, and the phone call is not one of those phone calls that you want to hear. My mom actually passed away. That being the case, we've decided to dedicate this water feature to her. Those of you that know her, probably a lot of you do actually that are watching this because she helped me out in the company for 12, 15 years. I don't know, something like that. She was retired and decided to volunteer her time. I tried to pay her many times. She wouldn't take anything. That's what moms are for, I guess, when they love their kids. But I did beef up the Christmas presents tremendously, so I'm sure she appreciated that. I'm going to be dedicating this feature to her. And something that's also meaningful to me is that this is going to be another project that my son and I are doing. My son Elijah Magyar, he is 16 now, a big man in a boy's body, or vice versa. He's just a big old kid, great guy. So he's going to be helping me out, and we're going to be building this feature. And with his grandma passing, we're going to be, plugging away here. But it's going to be fun because we like to build and do things together, and it's always challenging, and we like to get creative together. But then again, it's bittersweet because of the loss of our loved one. So let's go on a tour of what we've got, and we'll show you what we're going to be doing. All right, so I should apologize right now because the sun is not good. It's almost Thanksgiving here, the week of Thanksgiving, so the sun is low. But here's what we got so far. Now, we are taking all of this out. This feature's been here about 3 years. There's so many rocks on the side that you can't see, buried and covered up with a creeping Jenny. But we decided that we're gonna make this a lot wider. What I've learned over the years is that whenever you have a water feature, this one is kind of narrow. And we actually built this one from leftover rocks that we had in the back. So I've got a waterfall in the backyard that's about 95 feet long. This is remnant stones from that. So we decided to build this. But what I've learned over the years is that whenever you build a water feature, normally you want to make it bigger, but we're going to start this guy all the way probably over here, all the way over here, 20 something feet wide. So it's going to have a lot of drops, massive flow, 3 pumps, big rocks. I think the biggest one coming in is about 3,700 pounds. This is where it starts, coming down, twisting, turning. Gets a little quieter up here going down. It's about 25 feet long. We're still going to keep that same length if we can, bring it all the way up here to the sidewalk, front doors over there. But all of this is going out. So once again, I've been neglecting this area pretty much all summer because I knew that we were going to be ripping it out. So over here, we're also going to be doing some stone steps coming down because we want to access the backyard. So we're going to take maybe 6 or 7 steps here from the front door coming out, or coming up the sidewalk where I'm at. A few steps going down, then we're going to have a landing area, like a landing pad, and we're going to split it. So you can go this way through the crepe myrtles, and we might actually take them out. And we're going to have some stone steps going down this way as well. There's going to be a little pathway connecting the water feature to the steps. And we're going to have an area where we can sit and hang out and enjoy the water feature over there. So let me show you some rocks. So it's just Tennessee mountain boulders. So we're going to be getting these guys, and I can already see some water. It's going to be coming over these, but I've had this stays literally for probably a year. My wife is not happy about that, but now it's going to happen. Got some big boys on the side here, big boys here. Some of these are going to be framing rocks. Some are going to be spillway stones where the water shoots off on top of them. And some are just cool, like this guy. I don't even know, it's some kind of conglomerate material. I just like rocks. But I think that, let me show you this up close. It's a pretty cool rock. It's not rocks you can normally pick up here in Atlanta. So we've got land, normally you wouldn't have a sitting spot in your front yard really, but I think it'll work. But I think it would be a shame to install something this beautiful is what we're going to be installing, and you can't be able to hang out and enjoy it. Because after all, it's about getting outside and enjoying nature. So I hope you guys will follow along with us on this tour of creating Mom's Falls. I didn't actually think I was gonna be doing it today. My wife hardly ever sees any features that I do in person, okay? So we decided to go and check out this feature that we built in Snellville. It's a really gorgeous water feature, probably 24, 25 tons of stone. So I went over there and showed her, and she said, you know what? You and Elijah, our son, are off for Thanksgiving break. So why don't y'all go ahead and come on over to the house and, do that one. So, we're scrambling for materials. We don't have everything. And this was literally, I'm telling you, yesterday. So I had a day to prep for this. We had some things, we didn't have some things. We're gonna make it work. It's the end of day one-ish. We started around 1 o'clock today. It's my house, so it's okay. I'm supposed to be on vacation, so what does a pond guy do on vacation? He builds waterfalls, I guess. That's what we do. But it just made sense. But like I said, we started doing this earlier today, but we actually decided officially to start yesterday. So we had to scramble to get some stuff done, get some materials lined up. Because of that, I didn't tell Elijah here that we were starting this until last night. He already had his day planned out. Video games and things, hanging out with his friend. He's a kid, so that's even though he's a huge man-child kid, right? That being the case, it's okay. But he did come out here toward the end of the day. He's curious, so it's still going to be a father and son event, yeah?
I think so, yeah.
Think so? Mm-hmm. Okay. We're going to get some good stuff done?
Yeah.
Good stuff? Okay. What kind of good stuff? The kind of stuff that's good, or the other stuff that's good? So is this why you didn't want to come work on the waterfall today?
I thought about this earlier.
So this is what Elijah does when he doesn't build waterfalls. I'm scared. So here's my commute for the day, ladies and gentlemen. Walking out to my driveway. Oh, looks like we got some rocks that just showed up. So I was gonna give you a preview of what we're looking like here on day 1.5, I guess, the second day. We have got this guy ripped out completely, and that's pretty much what we did, Taking it easy because we can, because we don't have to do that much, because I'm at home. And it's Thanksgiving break for the kids, so, we're good. Let's go check out these rocks. So that's the big boy right there in the back, 3,700 pounds. Solid. All these are at least 3,000 pounds. And there's our dirt. So here comes 3,700. The big boy. Now, this thing could potentially roll right off because it's going down a hill. So I'm parked here to hopefully stop it from just going on down the hill. So far, so good. I think right here on the side. Perfect. Good deal. So that guy back there is 6'4" in comparison to this rock. Hey, Elijah, can you stand next to this big one? So it is on a pallet, so what's that? 4 inches. Okay. Wow, okay. That's big. Big, big, big. Well, let's see where we can put it in the feature. So Elijah's gonna start putting together our Pondless Waterfall blocks, our aqua blocks. They are going to hold, I think we're gonna try to use about 30 of them. So it's really overkill, but I like to have a big reservoir space down there so I don't have to fill it up all the time. But we're also gonna be hooking up it's gonna be essentially a rainwater harvesting system as well. We're gonna get the gutter spouts and connect them to that. It's gonna top it off so we can collect the rainwater so I don't have to fill it up all the time. But we're going big, we got 30 of these guys. It's way overkill for what we're doing, but we're gonna be having 3 pumps, and I just wanna take it easy and enjoy it. I don't wanna have to go out there and fill it up all the time. So what are you about to do?
I'm about to just use all these pieces, these different size pieces to put together the aqua blocks for the reservoir down there in the pond.
Okay. Thanksgiving Day, happy Thanksgiving. I wanted to see what the storm did last night, assess the damage, I guess, see how much more work this is gonna cause us. We got a swimming pool. Well, at least we know the tarps hold water. So that's a lot of water overnight. Huge hole. Looks like we're actually in okay shape, I guess. The biggest concern for me now, just during excavation, is that this thing is already on a wonky hill. With the machine, I don't want that to, I don't know, turn over, lose traction to where we're just slipping, spinning our wheels, so to speak, spinning our tracks. So that's the main thing, is that I just want that to be as good as possible. We'll see what it looks like underneath. This is a lot flatter up here, our big staging area. So for the most part, I'm not too concerned about it. I just want to make sure that this little spot down here is in the best shape possible so we can set our boulders with the safety that it requires. So I'm gonna peel all this stuff back. I think the tomorrow is gonna be a better day. So I think that we can go ahead and peel this stuff back and hopefully not do anything else on Thanksgiving and just let this dry out. So tomorrow we can get cracking again. I think we got a good day tomorrow and a good day on Saturday. More rain on Sunday, but it's supposed to be cloudy, 10 to 15% chance of rain today.